contest is your main event of the evening and is a ladder match for the X Division Championship of the World. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Jerry Lynn.
The anticipation for this matchup off the charts. Much like the series of matches between this man, Jerry Lynn, and AJ Styles 1 week ago, as you see the ringsiders here at the TNA Asylum. Let's go to JB for introduction number 2.
The second challenger from Atlanta, Georgia. This is AJ Styles.
One of the greatest matches in the short history of NWA-TNA was that 3-bout series 1 week ago. No disqualifications, falls count anywhere, the first 2 matches, then finally the Iron Man contest, where bottom line, nothing was settled between AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn. Tonight, they're both in the role of the challengers.
And their opponent is the X Division Champion of the World from Brooklyn, New York. This is Low-Ki.
Here is the champion who brought the ladder out in the final minutes of that Iron Man contest, who scouted these individuals, his 2 opponents, and then after the match ended, in a 3-3 tie in that Iron Man, both wrestlers getting 3 falls. Low-Ki said, you'll both get your title shot in a triple ladder match. The ladders are placed around ringside.
We have one right here in front of us.
And the X Division title belt suspended above the ring.
This is going to be unbelievable right here. The 3 best that we've ever seen in the X Division. And again, look at that. Already you get the ladder to their advantage. Yeah!
Low-Ki and Lynn sliding out to the floor. The ladder in the hands of AJ Styles, and he clipped Jerry Lynn with it, but he didn't get Low-Ki.
We're going to find out who is the best of the 3 because they're putting it all on the line. Like you said, this is going to be a match that's going to require skill. It's going to require everything you've got mentally.
It's going to require
a little luck.
Stamina as well, with these 3 incredible competitors going toe-to-toe, and right now it's Styles and Low-Ki. Of course, Styles, the former X Division champion, really never lost that belt.
That's right.
Because if you think about it, it was Low-Ki that pinned Jerry Lynn in the 3-way match several weeks ago to become champion. That's not taking anything away from Low-Ki. That's just a fact.
And Low-Ki has absolutely held this belt with the greatest worthiness. He has defeated anybody and everybody that's been put in his path.
Springing back off the ropes. Foot kick was on target. Down goes Styles.
And lest we forget, it was Low-Ki that would put on this challenge. How confident he was in himself, he was the one that suggested the triple ladder match.
And this is why we have that triple ladder battle for the X Division belt. Boot to the midsection by Jerry Lynn as he turns the offense on the champ, Low-Ki. Excellent reversal that time by Low-Ki. Lynn avoids the kick. Oh, look at that move. Oh. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, spinning Low-Ki up above his head repeatedly, and then crashing him down across the knee. Phenomenal.
Unreal.
Styles is measuring him.
It's amazing anybody can get up on something like that.
Lynn turns around, turns his attention now to Styles.
You know, they still didn't settle it last week to my satisfaction. At least we get to see him again in the ring tonight.
I don't think to anyone's satisfaction. But bottom line, they had 3 incredible matches, 3 of the greatest matches you'll ever see, and it just showed exactly how competitive the wrestlers are in this X Division. Going to try and rock back with the surfboard. Can he fall all the way back? Yes! Taking off into the air. Think of the pain and punishment here.
Look
being
at this.
dished out.
How in the world can he stand this? You know, Jerry Lynn has got to want this belt so bad because he knows the other 2 have had it. And he's tired of seeing them with it, and he wants it.
It's a good point. Jerry Lynn is the only of these 3 individuals that has not worn the X Division gold. Lynn and Styles continue their battle. Now Lynn's going to take him up. Going to try and suplex him here, up into the air. It drops him down with the vertical.
Jerry Lynn has looked so impressive from the start of this match. Come in with a purpose. Right now, these three are focused on one reason, on one goal. The gold.
Yeah, that gold that's hanging above the ring. You know, the ladders have really, other than that first couple of seconds of the matchup, haven't come into play as Lynn applies the Boston Crab. Putting all the pressure. You notice that he's standing upright to put all the pressure on the lower back. Styles and low-key kick to the chest. Almost challenging low-key to kick him again.
Look at this. The defiance in Jerry Lynn is unreal.
Oh, you know what? He shouldn't ask for that one because he got it.
He just wants to prove to everybody that it's his time. Well, let me tell you something. Low-key is not going to give up that belt easily. Oh, man.
Phenomenal force from the instep as the kick connected with the face and the head of Jerry Lynn. We've talked about it in the past. Notice the striking offense of low-key. He works on the head, he works on the neck to set him up for the Key Crusher 99 in the corner now. He's got his attention turned to Styles. Fires him off and then follows it up with the capo kick in the corner.
Was that unbelievable or what?
Yes.
You know, you mentioned the ladders haven't been used. You know what the great thing is? They had to be used or you can't get the belt.
Oh, we will see the ladders come into play at some point in this match. Who knows when? You'll find out when we do. Low-key and Lynn. Jerry to the corner. And then turns his attention over to the other man, AJ Styles. This is another one of those matchups where you need to have eyes in the back of your head.
Absolutely. The three greatest competitors that I know of, that I have seen since I've been here. What do we got?
Gonna drive Styles. Look at that, he uses Styles as a battering ram and crashes him into Lynn. All three men down. The impact of that collision in the corner, I think, knocked low-key momentarily out.
Have you ever seen such equal abilities and equal talent in the ring at one time in your life?
You know what? I really don't think I have when you consider what we've seen for several months now. Just how competitive this is. The incredible parity of all these competitors. The baseball slide drop kick by AJ Styles to the ladder just knocked low-key down.
That's what happens when 8 feet of metal is just slammed right back into your body. You can use the ladders in any way.
Yeah, you can use them as a weapon, but bottom line, you're going to have to use one of the ladders to climb to the top and take down that X Division title belt.
These guys are good, but I don't think any of them can jump like Michael Jordan and grab it.
AJ Styles sets up the ladder almost as a bridge, extending it from the safety rail to the ring apron. Both men going for a suplex, both men countering low-key. And there's the kick from Styles as he answers the move.
Look at how that ladder's set up.
Well, Styles bridged that ladder.
That's why these matches just don't happen. That's why you've never seen a triple ladder match. Because of the harm that it can cause.
Attempt at the suplex by Lynn, blocked by Styles.
Oh!
Elevated Jerry Lynn, chest first, into the very unforgiving ring apron.
You know the great thing about this match, too, it's one of those matches where if one person is...
Look at this! He's up on the ladder.
Go!
And now low-key as well as they fight it out. What a precarious position this is.
One false move and you are going right through.
Series of forearms, but the chop from low-key.
Oh, headbutting each other, what in the world?
They're going to use anything at this point. Anything to get an advantage. That's a meeting of the minds.
You know what people need to realize? This is one of those matches that's almost like a 2-on-1. Whoever's got the advantage, the other two have got to work together to bring him down. And then it becomes every man for himself.
At this point in time, Jerry Lynn has the advantage and has the momentum. With both of his opponents momentarily knocked out, he's going to slide that ladder in. Is he going to try and climb up and get the belt?
He can do it in a hurry. It's all over.
Lynn slow to get to his feet. And Styles, meanwhile, outside him. There you see it, perched above the ring. The X Division gold. Oh! Perfect timing. baseball slide into the ladder, into the stomach of AJ.
This type of a contest should be outlawed. It shouldn't even be allowed to be done.
Don't say that, then we won't see it.
Oh, I'm glad we're here, but I mean, look at that.
Now Jerry Lynn positioning the ladder.
Going for it already.
He's got it under the X Division belt, and he's got to climb that ladder. You can see that the ladder is what, 8 feet tall? It's a couple of feet taller than Lynn. Low key.
Not going to let him do it.
Yeah, able to stop.
Now low key's going.
The move up the ladder.
Oh, he's not. I think low key wants to.
He's going to use the ladder for something. Now trying to position the ladder. Styles, meanwhile, from behind. Look out!
Oh. You cannot waste time. Whoa, man. Like you said earlier, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head.
Chop exchange, and then a vicious series of forearms. And these AJ Styles is squared up, and he turns right into a right hand. Jerry Lynn caught him.
I have never seen AJ get that vicious. That was unreal.
What an offensive display. What an offensive flurry from AJ Styles. But because he didn't look behind him, Jerry Lynn caught him out of nowhere.
Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, we've heard chants for Jerry. We've heard chants for Low Key. We've heard chants for AJ Styles. All because the TNA Asylum crowd wins the last double hip toss.
You have got to be kidding me.
Low Key crashes back first into the steel ladder.
Look at this crowd. Oh, man.
Everyone around ringside is on their feet.
I'm telling you right now, it's between Jerry and AJ if they hurry, because Low Key just took an unbelievable blow.
Now Lynn setting up the ladder in the corner. Both of his opponents slow to get to their feet. Styles first up, Low Key still down. Now Jerry Lynn is going to try and send him over.
Oh!
Look at Styles climb the ladder, lands on his feet, caught him with the boot.
That's unbelievable! He's
Springs
doing it
on.
again!
Went for the DDT. Reverse into a released suplex by Jerry Lynn.
What presence of mind of Jerry Lynn! To stay with it, to not give up on the move. And what agility by AJ Styles to climb that ladder while in the hold for the Jerry Lynn.
Look, Low Key and Jerry Lynn both up. Now Low Key's on his feet. Vicious kick to the face.
Remember, the fall will not help you in this matter. As the referee Andrew just let him know.
Almost as if on instinct, Low Key went for the pin. Referee Andrew Thomas reminding him, you cannot win this match by pinning your opponent. You've got to climb the ladder and get the belt. To the corner. Title wave attempt.
Oh, what life!
It was blocked by Lynn, and then Low Key reversed that with a Hurricane Rana, and Lynn goes into the ladder.
TNA, Mike! Total non-stop action! Did I tell you this was going to be one of the greatest matches of all time?
And it has not disappointed by any means. Styles has got the ladder. And he just rammed the ladder right into the chest of Low Key, sending him down into the corner.
And you know, these guys realize that they put their life in their hands once they start climbing the
Ladder
ladder.
position under the belt.
He's getting close.
Can he regain the title? He's
He's
inches
got it.
away.
He's
He's got
got
to
it.
reach up.
No.
He's got his hands on the belt.
Low Key's on the same ladder with him.
Low Key and AJ fighting at the top.
How did he kick him from that angle? You've got to be kidding
Almost a
me.
roundhouse kick from the ladder. He's hooked. Look out.
Oh!
Nowhere to go.
AJ is stuck in the ladder.
Front kick to the chest again.
He is at Low Key's mercy right here.
And think of that steel ladder. Every time he makes impact. God, again, right in the head.
Look at this. AJ Styles was a victim of some unfortunate circumstance right there. Once he got caught in the ladder, he was in Low Key's mercy.
Can Low Key take advantage of the fact that Styles is out? Now he mounts the ladder. Several more rungs to go. He's got to reach up and get his belt. Can he retain the title? He's inches away. No, Jerry Lynn from behind.
He's not gonna let it happen.
Now Jerry Lynn climbs the ladder as well.
AJ Styles. Oh, man.
Backdrop suplex from several rungs up on the ladder, crashing down to the mat.
The X Division is unreal. And you're seeing it at its finest, at its most brutal.
How does it get better every week?
You know, it's like, can you top this?
Each and every week, each and every Wednesday, right here on NWA-TNA.
And they never disappoint.
Next week, the special X show, plus the exclusive interviews with these three men.
Can you believe that? You're going to get to see so much high flying next week.
Here goes Styles. Is he going back to get his belt?
Here it is.
Several more steps up.
Styles has got it. He wants it.
Inches away.
No.
He needed to go up one more rung. Look, he's got him hooked by the trunks. Won't let him up.
AJ trying to keep his balance as the ladder rocks back and forth.
Trying to fight off Low-Ki as well with right hands.
How does low? Neither one of them can do it.
Now you were going to ask the question, how do they maintain their balance up there? Here's the opening for Lynn.
This is his chance.
His chance to win the title for the first time. Jerry Lynn climbing up the ladder.
Finally, after all these years.
Almost as if he ran out of gas about 3/4 of the way up the ladder.
No, they're not going.
Styles and Low-Ki tip the ladder over. Lynn went crashing into the corner.
Low-Ki is over right here in front of the booth.
He's bringing another ladder into play.
That's what the triple ladder match is all about. We're going to have, think about that. If you get more than one ladder in there, you've got so much more you've got to defend and protect.
Styles has got one ladder positioned under the belt. Smartly, Low-Ki realizes that and comes back into the ring, but he's met with a kick right into the face.
Jerry Lynn is over grabbing his leg. It's incredibly injured.
Well, yeah, after a fall from that height, off the ladder and then right into the turnbuckle, of course.
I don't know how. Oh, man.
The kick from Low-Ki was on target. Styles is reeling to the ropes.
Look at
Springs
that.
back out of nowhere. Inverted DDT.
That is absolute after everything they've gone through. How AJ Styles had the presence of mind to make that move is out of this world.
Second nature to him at that point, it had to be. Now Lynn is back in the battle and back to his feet. The seesaw matchup continues. The right hands have Styles now in trouble in the corner. Lynn gonna take him out, brings him to the middle of the ring.
Just think next week is all X Division.
The X special next week. The incredible highlights of everything that's gone down in the first several months. The spring back. He's got Lynn instead of Styles. Running power bomb by Jerry Lynn.
Mike, sometimes it just leaves you speechless.
Well, we have to catch our breaths too. Just like the competitors and just like the fans here in the TNA Asylum who remain on their feet as one. He just crowned him with the ladder.
We now have 2 ladders in the ring. And a third outside. Any way that they can figure out to get that belt down from the ceiling, they will.
Low-Ki out on the arena floor. Jerry Lynn down on his knees. AJ Styles has gotten the ladder in place. Look out! Low-Ki from outside has got a ladder too. I think we're going to get all 3 ladders into the ring.
14 years in the business, and you'd swear Jerry Lynn's just as good as the day he was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and 14 years ago. Maybe better.
All 3 ladders now in the ring. Styles and Lynn fighting it out in the corner. They're going to have to see Low-Ki going up,
yeah.
or Low-Ki's going to get his belt.
You can't turn your eye on anybody. Jerry won't let him do it.
Low-Ki now.
He's using both ladders. And right now, as you see, AJ and Jerry are still going at it.
Low-Ki's about 1 rung away. Styles now climbs the ladder. They're the 2 of them fighting at the top of the ladders.
Oh,
The
man.
X Division title belt hangs above the ring.
Jerry Lynn at this. How can they keep their balance?
He's got the dragon! The dragon's applied! Dragon sleeper locked in! Cranking back on the neck of AJ Styles!
And now here comes Jerry Lynn into the mix.
Couple of right hands from Lynn forces Low-Ki to break the dragon.
Look
at everybody's on a ladder.
One of them, all they got to do is reach up and get it.
How did he do that?
Look at
How did he keep his balance?
I don't know.
That's the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen. Styles up.
And he does.
Styles tried to do the same but couldn't.
Now it's Low-Ki and Jerry up there.
I still can't get over Low-Ki maintaining his balance on the ropes.
There's only one ladder left. What is this going on?
No, not the pile driver from up there. No, my God. The cradle pile driver from 5 rungs up.
Low-Ki is out cold.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Low-Ki folded up. He could be seriously injured.
AJ Styles is still not in the ring. He's knocked out somewhere back here.
Maybe the most incredible high-risk move that I've ever seen in a wrestling ring.
Jerry Lynn going for it. Low-Ki.
Up the ladder. Can he win the belt for the first time? Can he reach up and get it? Can he reach up and get it?
He's reaching up.
He's up.
He's got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a ladder match, and the fight for the right tournament final, the winner to become the #1 contender for the TNA World Championship. Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, by way of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the instant classic, Christian Cage.
Pretty safe to say that Christian Cage has got his game face on for this matchup, and this is a return match, a rematch. The fight for the right tournament final. The #1 contender, the TNA Championship, is at stake because the winner of this match, yes, is in line for a shot at the world's heavyweight champion, whoever that will be, after our tag team match for the title, which is yet to come. Big advantage here, though, however, for Christian Cage, and you see it right there as he climbs up the ladder. Who's better in the ladder match than Christian Cage, Don?
Well, he's got to be brimming with confidence, knowing it is his signature match. It's a match that he's been in so many times, and it's something that Kaz just isn't quite as familiar with. But you know what? Kaz has earned the right to be here, and in his mind, this is just the next step to a title shot.
And his opponent from Anaheim, California, Kaz.
In the absence of Jim Cornette, representing TNA management on Impact, we saw Matt Morgan come down and make quite a decision. He decided that the match, the fight for the right tournament final, which we all thought that Christian Cage had won. We all thought that Christian Cage was in line for a shot at the TNA World's Heavyweight Champion. Morgan says that's not the case. We're going to have a rematch at the Genesis pay-per-view. Title shot hangs in the balance. It's a ladder match, and there you see, high above the 6-sided ring, the contract hanging. Yes, the idea in this matchup is to climb up that ladder, take down that contract, win the match, and get the world's title shot.
I'll tell you, though, I have to applaud Matt Morgan for making the decision. Yes, technically it was Kaz that initiated the contact on AJ Styles and Tomko when they came to the ring, but it was the right thing to do. Too much is at stake. You're talking about a title shot, and I like the fact that he had the rematch made for tonight. Now, on another end, you might not like the fact that he made it a ladder match, something that Christian is so familiar with and so good at, but at least Kaz is getting that second chance.
We talked about it earlier with the Motor City Machine Guns. We also mentioned it on Thursday Night Impact, that this match has to be, this fight for the right tournament final, by far the biggest of the career of Kaz. An opportunity, Don, to prove to all of us that he belongs along with someone like the instant classic Christian Cage, who's accomplished so much in his career.
And you know what? No matter what happens tonight, he shouldn't hold his head low for 1 second. He has proven he can stay with the best in the world. But it's got to be something to him realizing he's this close to a world title shot. And you know what? That motivates some people beyond anything. And he's just come so far, so fast, and it's been a fun journey to watch.
Son of a bitch! Whoa. Referees positioned outside the ring, Andrew Thomas and Earl Hebner here at ringside, because it's not about pins or submissions in this match. It's about wearing down your opponent to the point where you feel down that you can get that ladder into the ring and not have to worry about your opponent. They climb the ladder and take down the contract. Beautiful series of offensive moves. Great flurry by Kaz.
Well, Kaz is just so athletic. I mean, that's one of the things that you have to admire about him is he is so versatile, and there are so many different ways that he can beat you. He goes and grabs the ladder, but there is that inexperience in a ladder match. Takes him too long to bring it to the ring. Christian just leaps on him, and you can see how he took advantage of it.
Also have to question, Don, that it's so early in the match when Kaz tried to bring the ladder into play. I don't think he had sufficiently worn down Christian to the point where he could just use the ladder. Now, maybe he was thinking that he could use the ladder as a weapon against Christian Cage. I'm not sure. Christian Cage just unleashes the offense right there with a beautiful elbow and then takes the bottom of the boot and skids it right across the face and nose of Kaz.
Well, the key is you got to have patience. You mentioned it. This is a match of attrition. You have to have patience and take the opportunity when you can. And if you make a mistake in a match like this, it can be costly. And you can see there, Christian Cage saw Kaz coming. He did the thing he had to do. Dropped the ladder and just nailed him with the kick to the gut.
Takes Kaz, tosses him back on the apron, picks up the ladder, and just when he was going to use it as a weapon against Kaz, Kaz caught him back with a kick, and then just springboards back, and he just crashed right down onto the ladder. That move may have hurt Kaz almost as much as it did Christian Cage.
I'll tell you what, I could see blood dripping on the lip of Christian Cage, and it looked like he had his arm caught in the ladder. What a defensive move by Kaz, but he just went for it. He just turned around, jumped off of the ropes, onto the ladder, right into Christian Cage. Now, I'll tell you something.
Did you take a look right above at the eye line, right at the eyebrow of Christian Cage? I mean, the ladder match is so dangerous, Don. It is so dangerous, and we can see that Christian has been busted open when the contact was made with that ladder.
No, he's going to have a black eye for sure, and he just got it caught, and that's what happened. I mean, it's metal, and when you do a move like Kaz did, there's no telling what could happen. Look at this. Christian Cage grabbing another ladder that was underneath the ring any way that he can, and now he's got Kaz on that ramp, and look at this. Christian setting it up kind of like a bridge.
Positioning the ladder, using the ring apron on one side and the steel guardrail on the other. Back to the offensive, shoots him off underneath. Great move by Kaz to avoid making contact with the ladder. Then he takes the head of Christian and just smashes it right down in again. The bloody face of Christian Cage, and there's an elbow shot.
I'll tell you, everything that Christian Cage is trying is backfiring. You've got to give it to Kaz. He's obviously done his homework. Not intimidated him, but he just made a mistake there, and he got himself in a bad position, and Christian just kicked him right where it hurts the most, and now look at this.
Yeah, no counter for a move like that or this. Never saw it coming, did Kaz. You see both boots of Christian going directly into the face of Kaz, who then crashes down back first against that ladder, and
Think about what those rungs of the ladder do to your back. That metal, as you see the bloody face, and you got to wonder if that's going to hurt Christian in being able to see, but oh my God! He just hit him with a frog splash right on top of the ladder. You've got to be kidding me!
We got to see this again.
Look at
the looks around the ringside area. Take into consideration what you're watching here. That's someone, Don, that 235 pounds is coming off with a frog splash onto just a ladder that is just immovable. There's just nowhere for Kaz to go. You just feel the total brunt of the impact of that move.
Kaz got the brunt of it as the full weight of Christian Cage landed on him, and he had that ladder secured, like you said. And that shows you how strong those are. It is the metal ladders, and I mean, it didn't even bend. And he nailed them, and oh man, that's just, Kaz has got to be absolutely devastated. As you can see him grabbing, clutching, ribs could be broken after something like that.
A weary Christian Cage, however, as Kaz tries to slide in underneath. Christian making his way up the ladder. He's got his fingertips on that contract. Kaz slides in. and then tossed him right down off the ladder. But Christian lands on his feet. This is the experience factor that he has in this kind of a match, where you can get tossed off the ladder, land on your feet, come right back, and then drop your opponent with a clothesline.
Well, he saw it coming, and he realized it was going to happen. There was nowhere for him to go. So he just let him do it. He let him take the ladder and push it over. And like you said, let it what a move by Kaz as he spun him around. Face first into the ladder, he's caught. Looks like his arms are stuck.
The already bloody lip, the bloody eye, the bloody face of Christian Cage has to even take more damage when he just got shot right off into the ladder, and now,
He went to the well one time too often, and you almost could sense that Christian Cage was waiting for it, and when he came in, he just flung that ladder right at Kaz, and this just shows you how dangerous of a match this is, and that they're willing to go through it to get a title shot.
That's the key.
How important the TNA World Championship is.
Shows you how dangerous it is, and it shows you at the same time how important this match is to these two competitors with that World Championship shot hanging in the balance. Kaz in trouble, obviously. Catapult move on the way. Look out for the ladder. God.
Nowhere for him to go. Nowhere for him to go, and it has been one brutal shot after another, Professor. Holy crap!
You look around ringside, Don, you see the looks on the faces of the fans. You see the looks on the faces of the announcers as well, as we see just how brutal, how vicious this match has been as Christian Cage tries to make his way up the ladder in the Instant Classic. Almost can sense that he's got a world's title shot. Just tear down that contract. Here comes Kaz trying to make a comeback.
But they've lost their mobility. They've been hit so many times that it's hard for them to keep their balance. And look at Kaz grabbing hold of that leg, fighting with everything he's got, and he pulls it down.
You said it in the first couple of minutes of this match. It's a match of attrition, and that's really what it's become. We sensed that right from the start. We knew that this was going to be violent. We knew it was going to be dangerous. We knew it was going to be brutal, and it's all of the above.
I'll tell you, those ladders have been in play from the beginning so many times, you don't see them till the very end after they've taken care of the opponent, but they've been using them as weapons. I mean, it's just unreal. And every time you think Christian Cage is in control, Kaz turns it around. When you think Kaz has got it in control, Christian Cage turns it around. Now look at this. He's going to use it as a baseball bat, and he gets rings him and knocks him out. And this is Kaz's opportunity right here.
Swinging the ladder like the weapon is Don described, and the contact that was made with Christian Cage drives him completely out of the ring. You see that Christian had some sense at least to look up momentarily and get a feel for the situation on where Kaz is with the ladder in regards to the contract. Kaz trying to climb up, realizes that he's got to reposition the ladder so that he can reach up and grab the contract. At the same time, Christian Cage is coming up on the floor.
Well, again, by putting the ladder in the wrong spot, that cost him. If he could have got it, he's so close. He's so close. Oh my gosh. He took the ladder and just hit him right under the arm, and now he's setting it up. Both of the guys now have ladders, but it looks like Kaz reeling in pain from that shot, but look at that, Christian's too far from it himself.
That desperation shot with the ladder was really Christian Cage's only option. Kaz had his hands up on the contract. He was getting ready to tear it down. This is where the danger level, Don, just rises several notches. My God, look how high up they are.
This is not going to end good. There's no way that it can, and you can see both of them trying to get their balance. Both of them knowing how oh no, oh my God! Christian Cage!
Inverted DDT, yes, from several rungs up on the ladder, guys, in the truck. Keith Mitchell, you got to take another look at this.
Look at this! Oh, he just got him and hit him with that inverted DDT. You can see Kaz. He knew he was in trouble, and you can see the head flop up and then go right back down.
God, the impact as Kaz crashed down. You can see the blood from Christian Cage that's flowed from his head onto the body of Kaz. Christian tries to position the ladders.
Well, you can see
both men have just taken a severe beating in this match.
No, and you can see Christian can't get his balance. Can't get his balance, and the ladder's not cooperating. So what does he do? He improvises. That's what makes him so great in a match like this. Any way that he can get the victory, he will. If it means putting the letters away and taking care of Kaz first and then just going up and getting it. That's what he'll do.
Yes, he's got the experience. He also has the success in this kind of a match. And you can see that a weary Kaz will land on his feet, float over.
Wow.
How about that for a monkey flip?
What a counter! What a counter by Kaz! I mean, he has been so impressive in a match he's not familiar with, using that athletic ability at every turn. And you can see Christian, and look at he goes right back again, and he hits him with a leg drop.
Springboard off the middle rope. The leg drop, and yes, again, the back of Christian gets crushed right against the ladder. Kaz regroups. Kaz looks around, realizes that he's got to get that ladder in position and tear down the contract if he wants to get a shot at the TNA World's Heavyweight Champion, whoever that might be after the main event tonight.
But look where Christian's located, though. It's preventing, preventing Kaz from climbing up, so he just uses it a weapon again and just crushes him.
Almost like he suplexed the ladder onto the prone body of Christian Cage.
Now what's he doing? He's putting the ladder outside of the ropes.
Well, I could say this, for someone who really has not had much experience in a ladder match,
pretty innovative.
I was just going to say that Kaz has got a game plan, he's got a strategy.
Too far again, though.
He's way too far away.
Is he going to try to leap for it?
I have no idea. He's going to try and climb up. He uses the ring ropes, then up, yes, to the top of the ladder. He's still too far away.
Too far away. He can see it. He knows it's there. He knows he's close.
Oh, God, from the top. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez, he broke his leg, man. That's unbelievable. Oh, if he didn't, he has to be close. He realized he couldn't get it, so he thought he'd take Christian out of it. If we can see that again, I want to show you the impact.
I had to turn away from the monitor just at the point of contact. Yeah, around ringside, you can see the looks on the faces of the fans. Look at this, guys.
Oh, my God. Christian rolled away, and he was in no man's land.
We take another look at the impact on. How about the audio that we heard on the first replay? When you just heard at the point of contact when that impact was made with the ladder, and yes, the very unforgiving steel, and he now uses it as a weapon, does Christian, sliding the ladder, and I think he caught him flush in the back, and there it is again, right in the back.
Just using it like a sled, and just sending it forward, and he's got it trapped around that ring post, his legs trapped in the rope. Christian Cage.
Kaz is toast at this point.
Oh, he's got it right here. And he's got it set up where he can lean over and get it, but
here it is.
Keep in mind their balance is
Kaz
not
going
good.
to try and get back up to his feet while Christian is just a couple of feet away, now just inches away.
Look at this.
Miraculously, Kaz comes back, but Christian kicks him off at the free leg.
But again,
there it is. He's got his hand on the contract.
Look at this. He just kicked him. He just kicked him. Unbelievable. The contract man fell. But the board's still up there that they got to bring down. Look at this. What a shot. What a shot.
What an incredible match this has been. The return match, the rematch, and yes, the fight for the right tournament final.
They're letting them know that nobody's going to be cheated. They got to go up and they got to bring the clipboard down.
That's the key. You're right, Don. The contract fell off, but the clipboard is still in place, and that is what you must take down. You've got to get possession of that clipboard and take it down to win the match.
Good call right there. Good call by the officials, and then you can see it now. AJ Styles and Tomko have come out on the ramp, and it just made Kaz look at him.
There it is.
And Christian Cage is so close.
But remember, he said earlier, I don't want you to come down in this match, and now he's telling AJ to get away. Kaz fighting up there. Who's going to take down that clipboard, and who's going to get the title shot? Kaz now moving up. Can Kaz take it down?
You can see Christian Cage fighting it out. Oh no, you can see the ladder teetering, and there they go.
Oh, God.
And look at Christian Cage, he goes over the top. And wait a minute.
Look at Kaz. Did you see the way he landed?
Look at this. It's like he's trying to get the look at what Kaz did.
He just moves it right back into place. Tear it down.
What
Are you kidding me? He's got it. He's so close.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner,
Mike, today, he did it. unreal. He's got himself a title shot, and in the manner he did it was what was so impressive.
Not just the manner. The fact that he beat Christian Cage, the instant classic, at his own game. He beat him at his specialty match, the ladder. Yeah, it's the biggest match of your career. Soak it in, Kaz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a ladder match where the winner will have to retrieve the key that will open the lock in the cage and lockdown. Introducing your first participant from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
Every match at lockdown in St. Louis, contested in the steel cage. But when Mr. Anderson faces Kurt Angle, the only way you can win is by escaping the cage via the door. And at stake tonight in the ladder match, the key that opens the cage door, it gives the winner a huge advantage.
His opponent is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist. He is Kurt Angle.
When it comes to grudges, the rivalry between Kurt Angle and Mr. Anderson, both personal and public, Anderson incited the situation. He attacked Kurt's character, his personal life, but then he compounded it with his anti-U.S. military remarks that were especially centered on Angle's Warrior medal.
Oh, Anderson knows. He's smart. He knows how to pull at the heartstrings of an opponent, get him emotional. That's a good way to beat Kurt Angle, if you can beat him.
We are going to go to break, but we will see this ladder war in its entirety. Mr. Anderson, Kurt Angle, who's going to get the key to the cage? And we are back and we are live. You hear the opening bell. Mr. Anderson, Kurt Angle. The very important ladder match. You saw the key hanging above the ring that will open the steel cage door in St. Louis, April the 18th at Lockdown.
Yeah, you know, whatever these two men, Anderson and Angle, when they go against each other, it usually ends up pretty ugly. It's physical. And now finally we get to see here this ladder. It's huge, by the way, it's got to be, because that key is way above this ring, man. That's got to be probably 15 feet from the ground, maybe a little less than that.
And I think it's safe to say, in terms of taking down that key, Mr. Anderson wants it so he can get out of that cage as quick as possible in St. Louis. But for Kurt Angle, he wants that key so that he can keep Anderson locked in that cage.
God.
Angle gets suplexed back first directly on the ladder.
Explosive snap vertical suplex by Anderson. Obviously trying to soft Angle up, and that worked. So now, Anderson, good game plan. Now you can get up that ladder, but don't waste time, man.
It looked like the perfect strategy, but Anderson has second thoughts. Apparently wants to dish out more pain, more punishment to the Olympic gold medalist. Positions the ladder off to the side again.
You know, he saw Kurt Angle moving a little bit, so he wanted to make sure he shuts Angle down. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Fell into the trap. Angle, belly to belly, released, overhead suplex. Anderson goes back first into the ladder.
Talk about shutting somebody down. Kurt Angle with that explosive overhead belly to belly suplex, popping his hips, back arching. Anderson spine first and kidneys driven into the steel of the ladder.
The key when you position the ladder in place and climb up is to have your opponent sufficiently weakened. Anderson didn't think he had Angle weakened to the point where he could climb up the ladder earlier. It came back to haunt him, and now we watch as Kurt Angle just systematically tries to take apart Mr. Anderson.
Kurt Angle will not rush into nothing, which makes him an international superstar, a world-class athlete. Oh, wow! That was some innovation right there by Anderson.
Well, Angle was able to duck under the ladder going through, but when he came off the ropes, he never saw the ladder coming as Mr. Anderson drives it directly into his face.
Well, you got to be violent. Sometimes you got to be violent. This ain't ballet right here.
Anderson climbing up. Just a couple of rungs away. He can touch it right there. He can touch the key, just has to take it down. He's got his hands on it.
Behind it too much. I mean, he's in front of it too much, I should say.
Leaves himself open for Kurt.
Angle slam.
Angle slam off the ladder.
In the middle of the ladder. Big height, big drop for Mr. Anderson.
Under normal circumstances, this would be enough for Kurt to go up and take down the cage key. But he was weakened so much by that shot from the ladder directly into his face that he's still trying to clear the cobwebs. It was that quick adrenaline rush that allowed him to hit the angle slam.
I agree. It was enough to just for Kurt to stop Anderson's momentum a bit there with that angle slam. Now Kurt's got the opportunity right here to get the advantage going into lockdown in the cage match to get a hold of this key right here.
He clears the ring of Mr. Anderson.
Kurt's looking good. Kurt's trying to, I think he hurt his back a little bit in that vertical suplex too, when Anderson suplexed him into the steps. But I think Kurt's gonna get it, but hurry up, Kurt!
Kurt headed up to the top. He's got his hands on it.
Oh my God! Good God. Oh my God, that was bad, Mike. That was nasty.
Look at this.
Watch Kurt's body here. He tried to grab the rope.
And then the way that his leg, his knee, all got hooked on that top rope tab.
He tries to grab the rope to stop.
Oh God.
His leg got caught up in between the ropes and how the hell is Kurt still moving? He's just, how tough is that guy, man? Wow.
That's the Olympic gold medalist, competed in the Olympics with a broken neck, and he's trying to make his way at least back up to the apron and get back in. Anderson, though, is headed up the ladder on his way to taking down that cage door key for lockdown.
Anderson's got it here, Mike. Even though he's not climbing too quick, Kurt had a nasty land, and he crashed and burned at the hands of Anderson. Kurt's trying, though, man. He's got a lot of heart, trying to pull himself to that apron, and he did. Anderson's got it.
Anderson's got that key, climbing up the ladder, trying to unhook it. Couldn't unhook it. And then Angle out of nowhere with a missile drop kick off the top, directly into the ladder.
Kurt Angle, check out this missile drop kick into the ladder after Kurt, a few seconds later, after he crashed off the ladder onto the floor. Kurt Angle really trying to win this match, obviously.
Then he comes back with another suplex as we're back live. This has turned into a ladder war of attrition between these two.
Kurt Angle, I'm telling you, at times I think he just reacts instinctively. Sometimes I don't even think he realizes what he's doing in there. He's just on autopilot. It's just that his autopilot's real quick.
Take down the cage door key, have the advantage for lockdown in St. Louis, when these two will meet inside the steel cage.
Kurt's hurting, Mike. Kurt's moving a little gingerly here. He's grabbing at his ribs. He might have some internal damage after the way he fell. He could have popped a rib. You don't know. Oh, my God. What the hell?
Angle sensing that he's got to finish off Mr. Anderson once and for all before he climbs up and takes down that key.
Ground and pound, just pounding on the skull of Mr. Anderson. Kurt Angle now's got some bad intentions brewing in his brain right now.
I'm amazed he's even able to make it up to the corner all the way to the top just like this.
The moonsault!
Look at that! Wow.
Kurt Angle just, look at the pain he's in his ribs. Let's take another look at this.
Got to.
Look at the height. Look at that.
That elevation and the landing, just unbelievable.
Just imagine this, just driving Anderson's body into that ladder. Kurt Angle, man, one of a kind. One of a kind. Hence why Kurt Angle is a 13-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Oof. Anderson sent into the corner by Angle. Shoulder first into the steel ring post. Is that enough? Will that be sufficient? Will that allow Kurt to climb the ladder and take down the cage door key?
Look at Anderson. I mean, I think that moonsault kind of was the exclamation point while the man was on a ladder. Nowhere to go, no cushion. Can Kurt Angle climb there?
Kurt headed up the ladder.
Hey, Mike, look at Anderson.
Fighting through. What is it? He's got the Warrior medal. He took it off the steel post.
What the hell? Well, we've seen it.
Stops Kurt from climbing. Series of shots to the back.
Well, this is a no disqualification match. It is a ladder match, and oh man, look at this.
The Warrior medal, God, it's wrapped around the neck of Kurt Angle, and he's just choking the life out of Kurt.
Kurt's trying to get his fingers in between the chain that
you can see the frustration there of the referee who can't do anything because of the no disqualification stipulation. Look at Kurt. How is he doing this?
He's just powering through it. Kurt Angle's so close.
Fingertips on the key.
That chain is right across gotta assume across the esophagus, across the throat of Kurt Angle. He's got it, Kurt's got it.
Pull down that key, Kurt.
Pull, Kurt.
Oh, it's just too much.
Choked him out with it. It's choked out.
Kurt loses consciousness as he's taken down. And that's the opening, and that's the opportunity, and Mr. Anderson cashes in.
Here's your winner, Mr. Anderson.
Well, Anderson just shutting the air down in the throat, in the esophagus of Kurt Angle. Kurt tried, couldn't get that chain off his neck, but was so close to grabbing the key. Ended up getting choked out with the chain. Advantage goes for lockdown to Mr. Anderson.
What an incredible ladder war that we have just witnessed.
Physical,
brutal at times. But we know April the 18th in St. Louis, the lockdown steel cage, when these two meet again.
The following contest is the first match of a best-of-5 series. Introducing first of all, about to make their way to the ring, the team of the Tennessee Cowboys, James Storm and Robert Roode. Bear Money!
As we return to Impact on this Thursday night on Spike TV, Mike Tenay and Taz welcome you to the first of 5 series, the ladder match. And Taz, there was controversy Sunday at Victory Road when the Motor City Machine Guns met Beer Money.
Well, yeah, what went down was the original referee was blinded by James Storm's beer spit. The second referee comes down, double pin. Winner could not be determined. Match gets restarted. Next thing you know, the Motor City Machine Guns, new tag team champions.
And Beer Money not too happy about the situation. They went to TNA. Granted, this best-of-5 series, we're going to determine, quite honestly, whether the Motor City Machine Guns deserve to be TNA Tag Champs.
Introducing their opponents. They are the TNA World Tag Team Champions for the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Gun.
Yes, they did it at Victory Road. Sabin and Shelley accomplished their dream. Motor City Machine Guns finally become TNA World Tag Team Champions. Storm and Roode thought they were going to be 4-time tag champs. Not the case, but now the Guns need to prove that they belong at the top.
Now that match at Victory Road between these 4 men, definitely a match of the year candidate. What a match it was. And how lucky are us as fans and us as announcers. Best-of-5 series, kicking this thing off with a ladder match. Look what's hanging above the ring.
It's a contract hanging above the ring that you have to take down, and taking down that contract, well, it's doubly important because not only do you win match number 1 in the best-of-5 series, but then at that point, you have the option of choosing the stipulation, the type of match for match number 2 in the best-of-5 series between the Guns and Beer Money.
This is big. Yeah, big advantage. Whichever team gets the contract hanging above this ring right now. Well, Sabin's got to try and get in there to help Shelley.
And that's exactly what Sabin did as Beer Money went for the double team, and then another double team drop kick from the Guns. Beer Money to the floor. The Guns gonna fly.
Here we go. Oh my God.
Double suicide dive.
Yes, Beer Money got blasted. Let's take another look at this right now. Whoa, this is part of the reason why these two men are tag team champions. Look at that. Double suicide dive by the Guns.
Taz, one would have to think that in this ladder match, it would be advantage Motor City Machine Guns. You agree with me? In the ladder match, advantage
I didn't
Guns.
even hear what you said. Say it again. I'm watching the match. What'd you say?
You've got to think in a ladder match, it would be advantage Sabin and Shelley.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. No, I'm focused. I'm focused. Right there, Storm's focused. Trying to, gotta pull off Shelley off that ladder. Well, this is what you want right now. You want that ladder in the middle of the ring?
Yeah, well, that was Sabin that was climbing up the ladder as he just had his fingers just inches away from taking down the contract. Now, Beer Money, James Storm gonna, well, temporarily take the ladder out of play, stack it up in the corner, and something in mind rather than taking down the contract as Shelley connects with the kick.
Well, you gotta watch Shelley, watch those quick feet. Oh, he's gonna kick him.
This first match in the best-of-5 series can really set the tone. You talk about a team winning match number 1, Taz.
Oh, sorry, Mike. I saw that. I saw where Rude was ending up towards that ladder. Oh! Look,
Now
the
here comes
machine gun.
Sabin right up the back of Shelley, but whoa. Quickness that time of Rude.
And Mike, that's something you don't see much. As we pointed out at Victory Road, you don't see the Guns miss moves much. But when they do, because of high risk, it's usually pretty bad results.
Motor City Machine Guns, keep in mind, they will become tag team champions. They became tag team champions at Victory Road. They're going to be the tag champs all throughout this series.
Wait, Mike, wait.
It's the winners of the best-of-5 that prove to the other that they are the team that deserve the tag team titles, as that was a vicious, violent move by the Guns.
Sabin just landed right on his crotch, just right on the steel ladder. Oh, here we go. That's it. Storm's going to get it.
Yeah, climbing up the ladder quickly. Alex Shelley cuts through. May not be good luck to go underneath the ladder, and you saw that it wasn't, as the ladder came crashing down right into Shelley's face.
Like we said earlier, Mike, you know, if you get that contract, you could be up in advantage 1-0 and control, as you said, what match you want next.
Just sets the tone for the entire series if you think about it.
Yes.
You go up 1-0, and at the same time, it's your option to pick the type of match that we're headed to next. That's big.
Well, it's a good idea. Wait a minute. Oh, God! Oh, right in the ribs.
Impact of that ladder driven to the ribs of Shelley by Storm, and the Cowboy going to go outside to get another ladder and bring it into play.
Smart right here.
Yeah, talk about neutralizing someone. That's what Rude is.
This is all legal too, folks. I mean, you know, that's why you don't see guys tagging in and out. You know, this is a ladder match, tag team ladder match. Do what you got to do to get up top there and grab that contract. Well, Alex Shelley is like the sacrificial lamb here right now for Beer Money.
And this match has turned totally in favor of James Storm and Robert Roode.
Watch out.
Tried to clothesline him with the ladder instead. Shelley avoids him, and Sabin connects with the dropkick. How about that, with Shelley crashing down onto the ladder while Beer Money was underneath.
Oh, my God.
Got to remind you, first time ever, Jay Lethal on an incredible roll against Jeff Hardy. That's later tonight on Impact, plus the Blueprint Matt Morgan and the Pope D'Angelo De Niro, as here comes Sabin up the ladder.
Well, Sabin missed the rung, I believe, but he didn't miss that shin right to the face. Good God. Oh, man, Storm just got lit up big time. And I'll tell you what, Robert Roode just leveled the playing field and got even with Sabin for kicking his partner's face off.
This may be the opening here for Beer Money. Roode's got that ladder position. He takes down the cut. Didn't take into account Alex Shelley with the other ladder outside connecting.
Oh, now wait, what the heck is this? Shelley, looks like he's setting up like an erector set. Does anyone even remember what that is? Anyway.
You digress. Attempted a snap suplex by Rude is blocked and countered by Alex Shelley. And then Sabin, for good measure, drives Rude face first into the ladder.
Talk about the physicality. And Storm is just hell-bent on getting some revenge on Sabin. Oh, look at Shelley sneaking up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Oh!
James Storm takes Shelley off of the ladder and then takes him out of this match. Shelley rolls out to the floor.
James Storm all by his lonesome. I don't know why he moved the ladder.
I'm with you.
He had the chance to climb up there and just grab the contract, but he wants to beat the snot out of Chris Sabin. I'm telling you, that kick to the face by Sabin on Storm in the corner was ugly.
Sabin positioned up on top by the Cowboy, and Storm rocks him with the right.
You know, Mike, not taking advantage of every opportunity, Mike, can definitely cost you this match. But right
Watch
now,
out.
Well, I think Sabin might be going for a real violent and ugly ride.
The dangerous aspect of this ladder match. We've seen it surface on several occasions here. And
oh my God, what the hell is going to happen now? What the hell?
Hesitation, hang time drop kick that goes first into the ladder, and then the ladder goes right into the face of James Storm.
Oh, what a tilt-the-world backbreaker. Perfectly executed by Robert Roode. Needs a ladder to get up there, though.
Shelley's shoulder block from the outside in sends Rude flying across the ring.
Look at how the ladder, Mike, is set up on the guardrail and the apron. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, how much. Look at the ladder. Looks like it was bent up a bit.
That's what happens when Rude crashes down onto the ladder and the guns aren't done yet.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, first it's Shelley right onto Rude and then continues to Storm and then Sabin.
Oh, my God. Well, you hear the appreciation and respect by our live audience, our TNA fans here in the Impact Zone. I dare you to find action like this anywhere on worldwide TV. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, they tore down the house at Victory Road. They're doing it again tonight on Impact. First of the best-of-5 series, the ladder match, and that ladder goes right into the face.
Whoa, wait, look at Sabin, Mike.
Of Shelley as Sabin tries to make his way up the ladder. It's a long way away from the contract, though. Storm's going to try and meet him up at the top.
It's a race. It's a race. Going punch for punch now. Now both teams are in the ring. Oh, my God, watch out. Oh.
Then Shelley positions Sabin back.
Oh, my God, you got to be kidding me. You see what they just did?
So close. Just an inch or so away. Wow, bodies flying everywhere.
Referee got drilled. Man, Sabin was still so close to that contract, but Robert Roode trying to shut down Chris Sabin.
Yeah, Roode noticed that Sabin was on the verge of giving the Guns the victory.
I think the Guns are going to get this thing. It's
right there. It's right there for the taking.
Got it. Oh!
Well, Chris Sabin takes down the contract. James Storm from behind smashes him.
Well, Earl Hebner's not the original referee in this match. It was Brian Hebner.
Ladies and gentlemen, senior official Earl Hebner has given the matchup to the winners. Beer Money!
Came out here, I guess senior official Earl Hebner made the judgment call because he realized his son, Brian Hebner, the original referee in this match, got knocked on his rear end here.
Oh, huge advantage for Beer Money Incorporated, but you got to ask the question. What match will James Storm and Robert Roode have for the Guns in match number 2 of the best-of-5?
There you see him, the challenger, the self-proclaimed greatest man that ever lived, and a man that is consumed with regaining the world heavyweight title. Can he do it tonight in a ladder match?
Well, when you have a moniker, a nickname like that, you're not lacking in confidence. And that's what Aries has told us from the outset, in spite of the fact that many people think that this is Hardy's specialty match and he has the edge. Aries says he's going to have the answer tonight to take back the title.
Jeff Hardy. Now, Taz, it's been discussed that so much of this man's career is defined with this style of match. Can the champ do it again tonight with the stakes so high?
I think that's a good chance. I mean, I definitely think so. I mean, that is definitely what Jeff Hardy is about. You know, he thrives on this. He loves this. He loves high risk. That's what Jeff is. And that's what a ladder match is. I mean, his title, his championship belt, both of them are hanging above the ring. I mean, that's what this is about. You got to climb that ladder and grab the belt. So, I mean, that's what Jeff is. But, again, I want to talk real quick, guys, about what we heard Aries saying in that package, man. It's more or less he's saying the pressure is on the champion. He's right. He's right. I agree with Aries. He has nothing to lose.
I like that mindset from the challenger. As far as Jeff Hardy's concerned, he was talking about stealing the show. Well, you can steal the show, and at the same time, you can lose the World Heavyweight title. Jeff Hardy has to keep that in mind.
All right, we're going to send it down to JB, Jeremy Borash. He's going to make it official with the introductions of the champ and the challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. A ladder match for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Brian Hebner. And now, live from Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, it's your main event of the evening. Introducing first, standing to my right, he weighed in this morning at 210 pounds and comes to us from Tampa, Florida. He is the #1 contender for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. He is the challenger, A-double Austin Aries. And now, introducing standing to my left, he weighed in this morning at 234 pounds and comes to us from Cameron, North Carolina. He is the current reigning and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
JB sets the stage for this World Heavyweight title ladder match as only he can. Cinch him up, guys. This one's going to be good.
Well, it's the big one right here. This is what it's all about. The whole enchilada right here. World Heavyweight title. There's your champ. There's your challenger. Yes, sir.
One of the key words that you often use to describe the champion, Jeff Hardy, is unpredictable. Well, just by its nature, a ladder match also is totally unpredictable because now this is not about a pin or a submission. Certainly it's about wearing down your opponent, but all in an effort to climb the ladder and take down the gold.
Well, yeah, that is the strategy. That's the only strategy, you're right, Mike, is to wear down the guy you're facing so you can get on that ladder and grab the title belt. But right now you see this is typical Hardy. Typical world champion Jeff Hardy, feeding off the creatures of the night, our live audience, the TNA fan base, his fan base.
And A-double mentioned,
People clap. I don't go because people clap.
saying, I don't do it because people clap. You know, earlier in that interview, he said, I don't need the millions of people. I don't need the fans. Jeff Hardy does.
Aries is thinking here that he can slow down any momentum that Hardy may have here in the early going as Hardy tries to play to the crowd and feed off their enthusiasm.
A little early here, huh?
Aries not wasting any time. He knows that's the only way to win this matchup, and here comes the champion putting on the brakes. Back to the old drawing board. Second man in the ring is at the disadvantage. Aries takes over.
I think the challenger right there, I don't know what his intentions were initially, but it sure paid off well for him, almost as if he sucked Hardy in.
Look at Aries here.
Wow. He got a little bit of that. Didn't get it all. He might have slipped off the rope, too. That's a very high-risky move to do in the early goings of this match, but I guess he's trying to put the head out of the champion so he can get that ladder. He wants that ladder in the ring. You saw him before here. He wants it in there quick.
And you notice that he tossed the body, especially the lower body, the legs of the champion Hardy into the steel steps. Take away the base, take away the legs of Jeff Hardy, and you have a huge advantage in a ladder match.
Sure do. Takes away so many of his primary weapons, but speaking of weapons, that's exactly what the ladder is being used as now.
That might be the beginnings of seeing that ladder used as a weapon.
Both men trading here, and Mike, look back to their Bound for Glory matchup. These two turned that dial of intensity up so much in that match, and now you add the ladder stipulation. This one could be just completely out of control.
Well, I think the ladder match really adds a different wrinkle to this and takes it up to another level. As Aries follows up in the corner, he's got an idea here, but he's still got to deal with the man who, as we said, is so damn unpredictable.
Yeah, Aries ended up landing on his feet. Got lucky there.
Aries circling around the ring, but
Tripped over the ladder as he got kicked.
Hardy thrives when it's unpredictable. Cross body, but Hardy hit the ladder as well.
Part of the danger of a ladder match, even though that was the offensive move by Hardy. Even though he crashed into Aries, he also paid the price when he hit the ladder.
Sure did. Hardy now trying to get the ladder into the ring, but Aries blocks him. We've got a power struggle here, a real tug of war for this ladder, and look at that. Hardy just shoves him back over the steps. Hardy now full head of steam. He's gonna dive into the rail. And Taz, is there anybody better than Jeff Hardy as using his surrounding environment as a weapon?
No, I mean, I really think that as Jeff was coming up as a wrestler, that, you know, that's him and his brother, that's what they tried to do. They tried to master that, and they've done a hell of a job of it. I mean, just using furniture around the ring to their advantage. Tight confines. Oh my God, that was bad.
It's been the mindset for Jeff Hardy, though, for his entire life. Whether it's professional wrestling, whether it's motocross that he loves so much. He's all about high risk. He's all about putting it all on the line like he has to do tonight if he's going to keep the title.
And Hardy, as he mentioned, he goes into this eyes wide shut. He's focused. Think of the journey that it took, that road to redemption, to get back to the World Heavyweight title. He certainly doesn't want to give it up.
He's in that ring by himself with a ladder. He might go up there to gain his championship, and this thing will be over.
Hardy starts the climb. And here comes Aries to try and cut him off. And this is where it can get dangerous when they get up in this.
You're not kidding. He's climbing over him. I love it. Look at Aries. He's climbing over the champion to get to that title.
Yeah, it's really a unique strategy, the way that he's climbing right up the back of his opponent. You don't see that very often. Is that a Russian leg sweep?
Something like it, yeah.
And almost an arm bar in there as well. He really wrenched back on the arm of Hardy. So Aries showing that he can thrive in this type of environment as well and adapt, and that's the important thing. He needs to adapt to this to succeed.
Well, we heard him allude to in that package earlier that he's had ladder matches and you know, for maybe small promotions for a lot less money. So he's been in these type of environment before, so this is not a new area for him, according to what he said. Look at this. What the hell is this now?
Fireman's carry, just trying to get him up, get him prone on that ladder. And when you think, Mike, of how sadistic the former champion is, who knows what he could come up with.
He's got Hardy in a bad position and in a bad way.
All that momentum of springing over the top rope with that forearm right across the middle of the stomach. And now what?
The challenger leg springs, and now a knee, and Hardy's body just prone over that ladder and just unceremoniously dropped right onto the steel step, out of the frying pan into the fire.
Well, nowhere to go. When your body's on that ladder, there's nowhere for your body to go.
Well, not bad enough that you had to take the shot from Aries, but then when he kicks you off the ladder, you landed with a thud on the steel steps.
Well, we're looking at the new World Heavyweight Champion here, boys.
Aries feeling pretty confident, thinking maybe this is the time to start the climb, and he does. Does he have Hardy incapacitated enough? Hardy starts to stir.
Bad fall right there off that ladder. And we saw that this past Thursday on Impact. tide was turned, though, where Hardy received a nasty fall as he pulled off that ladder by Aries.
Nice kick there by Hardy. Took him to the outside, Mike.
Think of how important an element like timing is when you decide to climb the ladder. Because in many instances, you've got your back to your opponent and you put yourself at risk.
If it's too soon, yes, you are really leaving yourself open.
What the hell is this? What is he doing with the ladder? It's like an upside down funnel. Or was a funnel upside down? I'm not really sure.
Let's go with that. Maybe a vice of some sort.
Oh, that too.
Hardy trying to get him positioned inside that ladder. Aries gonna try and reverse it and suplex him. Both men trying to jockey for position, and they've got something devastating in mind. Who's gonna win out here?
Boy, it looked like Hardy might try for a front suplex, but then Aries just sidestepped him, and ribs and chest first goes Jeff right into the steel ladder.
Aries just made a Hardy ladder sandwich, and it doesn't taste good if you're the champ.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Oh my God. Aries can do whatever the hell he wants right now.
He's trapped.
It's like he's in a bear trap. You gotta break a rib or have some kind of internal damage, possibly. What the hell was that? Whole body just got hung up in there.
You got to think that metal inside the ladder.
Hold on, let's take a look. Watch this. Oh my God.
We concentrate so much on the experience that Jeff Hardy had in ladder matches, but obviously a sound game plan by the challenger. Aries has been thinking about this. He's been plotting and planning these moves.
Hardy had gone high risk, and that was a crash and burn situation there, Taz.
Yeah, well, the ladder, I think maybe was damaged, and Aries couldn't, it wouldn't work to open up because of the way Hardy's body went into the middle brackets that hold the ladder together.
Aries setting that ladder up, grabs in the goal. Look out here. He's so devastated with the suicide dive, and he connects.
Doubly effective. Full speed into the chest of Hardy. At the same time, he goes back first into the steel guardrail.
I mean, Aries makes it look easy. That type of maneuver, how quick he pulls it off. Look at how tight that area is. That's probably, I don't know, 6 feet, if that.
And Hardy,
oh my God, look at this. What the hell?
Hardy finds himself in a familiar place again inside that ladder. No, don't do it.
No, know what he's doing here. He's got him trapped, and now looks like he's trying to just lock him down. That's what it looks like to me.
He's got him sandwiched, number one, inside the ladder.
It's genius.
But then at the same time, steel steps added on top.
That's genius. Just now get the ladder and climb up. You're a new champ, buddy.
Look at the look on the face of Aries tells the whole story.
Trapped the man, put that heavy steel steps on top of the ladder while he's in it. Genius move by the challenger who's about to be the champion.
And pointing to his head, he's showing you just how genius it is.
Feeling pretty smart here.
What are you doing, dude?
Hardy was trapped in that ladder prison down there. What is Aries doing?
The hell's going on here?
Oh, he wasn't trapped after all. Oh my God! Oh my God!
That was shades of this past Thursday. That might have been worse.
Oh,
holy crap.
Hardy hit, I think, twice as hard as he did on Thursday night.
Oh my God.
Let's see it again.
Guys, we got to get another look at this. Anybody in the truck that can show us?
Listen. Look at his body weight landing. God, right on his side of his head and his shoulder.
Yeah, ladder not exactly the best thing to break your fall there either.
Oh my God, that was bad.
And this is how we ended on Thursday night on Impact. Aries standing tall, but will he stand tall as the World Heavyweight Champion? He's a couple steps away.
Yeah, we wondered if this was the visual that we would see tonight. You're right, we saw it Thursday. And Aries just a couple of steps away from being able to take down the titles, but now Hardy in pursuit.
Both men trading now on the top of the ladder. Aries getting the best of him and shrugs him off. That might be all the space he needs to create to get to those, to get to the title.
That ladder's moving. That ladder's busted or something. Aries couldn't, he knew he was gonna fall.
I think too wobbly for Aries to continue the climb.
That's the second one of the match, but now he's gonna call an audible, perhaps, Taz, and use it as a weapon again.
Possibly, yeah. Well, it sure was. Look at those body shots right there by Aries. I mean, how much more do you got to wear this guy down? Oh, jeez, God almighty.
He loves that drop kick, and now he's got him hooked.
Brainbuster on the way.
Hardy slipped out of there.
Still landed hard again. Man, Hardy's body has just been smashed up in this match. Wait a minute.
Twist of fate attempt. Both men countering. Oh, wow. Aries into the ladder. It was like a Japanese arm drag.
Yes, exactly what it was. A Japanese arm drag by the champion.
I'm shocked that Hardy even saw Aries coming at him.
Now, how split second was Hardy with that Japanese arm drag, and now, we saw that at Bound for Glory.
Love that.
Just that whiplash type move just drives him straight down. Let's take another look back at some of this destruction.
Yeah, let's take a look here. You see, that's how Hardy landed so bad, so nasty. And then watch this drop kick. Boom! Hardy's still able to stand after that. And then boom, Japanese arm drag. And look at this, what the hell, Hardy, oh my God!
Going for one hell of a ride!
All the momentum from coming off the top of the ladder into a splash. We got to see this again.
Just, again, throwing caution to the wind and using all that height from that ladder. Hardy just splashing on top of the challenger. He's just splattered on the outside here.
Hardy knows every trick with those ladders. An absolute architect of destruction here in this main event championship ladder match.
That ladder is twisted and crappy. We need a new one. I'm telling you, that thing's all bent up.
Now, how many is that they've gone through so far now? Keep a count.
Might be the second one. Like freaking Lowe's under there. Here's another one.
Hardy back in. He's got to capitalize here, Mike. Aries nowhere to be found at the moment.
Aries down at the corner of the screen. You can see that he's slow to recover here.
And now you see Jeff Hardy trying to jockey that. Here's Austin. You got to watch out here. He's trying to jockey the ladder. You got to get up there, Jeff.
Inches away. Aries with a missile drop. Ooh, Taz, take it here.
God, he landed so hard again. Jeff Hardy just like he fell out of a building, man.
Let's take another look at that.
Look at this. Boom!
Another angle here. Missile drop kick.
From every angle, you see the horrible landing by Hardy.
And it looks like Hardy's leg got wrapped up there over that second rope as well.
Oh! Now what? I mean, what is Aries? Oh!
It's been really main staple of Aries' offense to try and trap Jeff Hardy, and he does it again, and that time a full-speed drop kick.
Second time Aries was able to hit that drop kick, this time assisted with the ladder in the corner, and he's trying to hook him again, just dragging the champion up to his feet here. Then he put the exclamation point on it.
Oh! There's that brain buster, dreaded brain buster. Who knows, is that enough to keep him out of action here, Hardy?
Well, he's not going to get a pinfall win, but it could be step one in terms of Aries getting the title back, because Hardy now is down and out on the floor.
Good point there, Mike. If this were a standard matchup, it could very well be over right now. You would maybe be looking at your new World Heavyweight Champion, but he still has a climb to make. Got to take down those titles. I don't know how stable this ladder is either, Taz.
I don't know. I don't know. These ladders have they've been through hell, but not as much hell as the two athletes' bodies have been through. I can tell you that. That ladder, that's not even on all four legs. Austin's got to try and get up there ASAP if he wants to be the new World Heavyweight Champion.
Trying to maintain his balance. He inches closer and closer.
Oh, here comes Hardy now.
Boy, check out the way Hardy made up ground so quick. What an exchange by these two guys.
Whoever gets the worst of this is going to be maybe in a huge disadvantage.
Well, there's some mustard behind those punches by Jeff Hardy. There's not many punches being thrown by Aries, so... Oh, man, look at that face. Oh, third time.
Hardy's so physical.
No. Oh, no. Not a twist. No!
Twist of fate off the ladder. Both men's bodies just crumble to the canvas.
And now,
Yeah,
the hell is it?
Yeah, what better to do after the twister than that?
Swanton bomb there by Hardy. Aries to the outside. Is this the beginning of the end, gentlemen? Is that going to be enough? He's got to find a ladder that works for one.
Well, that's the key. Yeah, now. I mean, Hardy hitting his signature stuff on the challenger.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but you've got to capitalize now.
That's the tough thing with these ladder matches. It's not enough to just pound upon your opponent.
Tick, 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 tick. Time is ticking here for the champion.
He's got to really try and get up there, Jeff. You got to really try to hustle. Oh, he's going to retain that title.
Oh, he's so
reach
close.
up.
He's got
reach up and take down the titles.
He's got to put...
What in the world?
What the hell just happened there?
We seeing things, or do those titles just move up?
What is going on? What? Gotta be kidding me.
Aries had the control. Wow, how resourceful was that, Mike?
And now the two men fighting. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Hardy back in, man. He was so close. You thought he had this match won. You saw the frustration.
He should have.
Smart though. That was smart by Austin Aries to get those controls.
It was genius, but Hardy should have been able to take down the title belts. He had his fingers touching him.
We got the big boy ladder out now, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to get bent and twisted up.
That looks pretty sturdy.
What a main event. What a ladder match here at Turning Point. The title still hangs in the balance. Something's got to give.
After the titles have been elevated even higher, you need a ladder of this size to take it down.
Look at this now. Here comes
Aries
Aries.
not done yet.
What a battle here. What a battle.
I don't know where these two continue to fight it. Trading on top of the ladder. Oh,
Watch
no!
out. Watch out. Watch out.
Oh,
God.
both men landing on that ladder like a platform. Both men trying to get back up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. My God, this is so dangerous. Holy crap. Gotta be freaking kidding me.
Big time twist of fate on the ladder. Aries falls to the outside again, and listen to the impact zone come alive.
Here goes the champ.
The people can sense it. The creatures of the night.
And he's way up there.
One did it. He did it.
Your winner and still World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy.
What a battle. What a physical, intense battle for the World Heavyweight Championship in a violent, dreadful ladder match.
It was an incredible spectacle that we have witnessed tonight at Turning Point. Two men putting their careers on the line because of the importance of the World Heavyweight Championship, and Jeff Hardy prevails.
Austin Aries on the outside. He came in with an incredible game plan, Tess. Think of all the ingenious things that he came up with, but in the end, just not enough.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Austin Aries definitely left it all out there without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, let's take a look at some of this amazing action. I mean, it was just...
Where do we start?
I mean, both men just taking... Oh, my God, how about that? So many risks, the chances that each guy took, each athlete took, the punishment they gave to each other. The match just topsy-turvy, back and forth. I don't remember the last time I saw a ladder match like this. You know, some people say it's an overstatement. They can kiss my ass. I don't think it's an overstatement at all. This thing was insane, man.
I'm with you, especially the ebb and flow of this match. The way it looked like Hardy was in the driver's seat. The way it looked like Aries was in control, but then...
Hardy, look at this, twist of fate on the ladder.
Well, that after the belts were lifted even higher when Aries commanded the controls.
And then this is it. Jeff Hardy, after hell, was able to pull both titles down, remaining world champion.